Hey guys, this is AvoidTheBeast with a video. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a thumbnail. So you guys have been asking me for a long time, like, how do you make your thumbnails? So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to show you guys how to make them. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go get some, like, a screenshot. If you're playing Black Ops 3, you can search up Black Ops 3 gameplay, or you can just search up Black Ops 3 and you can use, like, one of these things or whatever. I'm just using the first one because it looks nice and I already have it downloaded. So, but if you do find it, you're just going to want to, like, save it to your desktop and then you're going to have it right here, obviously. And then you're going to want to go, like, you can do Control-N or you can just go up File and New. I usually do this. So you guys can do the template is going to have to be 1280 by 720 because that's what it is. You can name it, like thumbnail or something like that. I don't know how to spell right now, so, like, yes, you can name it thumbnail or whatever you guys want to really name it, and you should, like, full screen that. I'm using Photoshop CS2. You guys can use whatever Photoshop. I'm more comfortable with this. I've been using it longer and stuff. So then you're just gonna take this and you're just gonna drag it onto here, and yeah, it looks way too big, and so you're just gonna click Control T, and you could just, like, resize it to something smaller. Obviously, you don't want it that small, so you're gonna do this. But before I make it full screen, I usually just do this. I get like a gray color. I don't do full black, but I do like a dark gray. So like that looks good. And then I'll just do this. I'll put that'll be the background. It won't be the background. This will be, but you guys will see why it comes in handy after. So just make it like a dark gray or like a dark or like on an off-white or something. It doesn't really matter. And then you guys can, like, mess with this if you guys want to put it on overlay and make it, like, darker in the background, or if you guys want to just turn down the opacity a little bit. I like to do this. I like to go up to filter. You guys can't really see it. Hold on, let me fix that actually. You guys can't see it, so I'm just go up to, like, go onto the top, and I'll say filter, and all you gotta do is go to blur right here and go Gaussian blur. That's what I recommend. You guys can do whatever you want, but a Gaussian blur just looks the best. And as you guys can see, you guys can like mess with it, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna go with like 15 maybe. That looks good, I guess. And so it's on 15 and it's blurred out a little bit, but then I'm also gonna, like, turn down the opacity down a little bit, or maybe. No, I should turn down the opacity to like 60 maybe, or a little bit less, and then I'm gonna turn this into a darker gray. I mean, like dark, like blacker gray. I don't know. And there we go. It looks good. And then you should make a new layer. So, like, just click this and click click B for brush and make sure it's on white and make it a little bit bigger. And then just, like, put it in the corners like some white. And then if you want to do a bigger one in the middle, you got, I don't know, move out of my way. Go up here and just do that, and then it'll make that. And then all you're gonna do is click overlay, and you guys can turn the opacity down to, like, I'm just gonna turn it down to like 55 maybe. Then that looks good. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it just gives, like, the background a little bit more lighting. You guys can even just put it down into here too. And then the other thing is you're gonna go down to the background layer. You guys can't. I'm gonna move my face cam actually. I'm just move it to this side because there's nothing important on this side. So the background layer, you're just gonna want to click on that, and then you're gonna come up here and you're gonna click select. Or no, you're gonna click select. Make sure that this tool is selected. So you go up to select. Oh yeah. You have to click W or click this little wand thing and click the background, and it'll put, like, this little box up here in the back or whatever. And you're gonna go up to the top onto, like, your toolbar. It's gonna say select, and you go down to modify and border. And then here you can, like, adjust it. I'm gonna do, like, let's just do like 10 or 12 or something, like, whatever. And then it does that. It brings it in a little bit more. You know what? Let's actually do a little bit more just because. Let's just do 20. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then you're gonna make sure it's white, and then make another layer and put it above, like, the background layer that you have, and just click it a whole bunch of times until it sort of looks like that, and it looks pretty good. But then you're gonna want to go down to overlay, and it's gonna make it a little clear box like that. If you want to, you guys can just click Control J, make it a little bit brighter, but turn down the top layer down to like 50 or 30. I'm gonna do 30 just because. And then you can make another layer. And yes, I know we haven't gotten to the text yet, guys, but if you want to make your thumbnail look better, you're gonna want to do this. So you're gonna put some white on the bottom and on the top and on the sides and stuff like that. These things are in my way, so I'm just get them out of here. And you should do that. And then this side, I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. And there, nope. Oh, I clicked the eraser by accident. Make sure you're on B, the brush, and then you're gonna do that, and then you guys are probably like, that doesn't look so good, but then you're gonna click overlay, and there we go. That looks way better. Turn down the opacity down a little bit. Like, I'm gonna try there. 40 looks good, and then as you guys can see, that looks pretty good so far. And you're gonna click T, or you guys can just click on this. But shortcuts are way more fun to do. So, this is the text or font or whatever I use. You guys can go download if you guys want to. Just go on defont.com and search up Dimbo. It's like one of my favorite text. I use it all the time. And say we're doing like a Black Ops 3 rank up video, so like search up or make sure it's all in all capitals, because like this doesn't look good. Like just all capitals looks way better. So like how to, and then so you should do that. Just make it a little bit bigger. So put it in the corner. Then you click Control J and move this down a little bit, and you're gonna click T and click on it again. How to rank up. You do it again. Faster. No, let's actually just do. And then you're gonna bring this one down, and you're gonna do like NBO3, and there we go. That looks pretty good, I think. And it doesn't look so good right there, so I'm just gonna do like, I'm just gonna move this up a little, or move that down. No, move that down a little bit, and faster. You can move that down a little bit too. And there we go. That looks pretty good, I think. And then now it's time for like the layer style, whatever you guys want to call it. So you should double click on like the first layer, and then you're going to bring this over here just so you can see the text. And I'm gonna put a gradient overlay, but I'm not gonna put. I'm gonna make this a little bit grayer, maybe like that, maybe a little bit, maybe like that, maybe. I'm gonna take this, and I never like using just white, so I like to make it like a little bit more of an off gray. I didn't mean to do that. So you should have it double clicked, and then you're gonna go down to inner glow, and it's gonna be like this yellow. So you're just gonna click on it and make it all white, just so it looks way better. As I just said, I don't like working with all white, but just make this like. I'm gonna try 15. There we go. That looks good. And you're gonna go up to here where it says screen, and you're gonna change it to overlay. So that looks pretty good, and put opacity full. And then so that looks pretty good, I think. Actually, oh, I forgot one more thing. Actually, I drop shadow. You're just gonna do opacity, distance 0. Bring this up a little bit, just so, and then size up a little bit. It doesn't really make that big of a difference on this background, just because it's like a dark background, but it still looks good, kind of. And you should go, you'd right click on this, you go down to copy layer style, and you hold on, why isn't it letting me select? You're gonna select all of these, and you should click paste layer style. So it's gonna put it all on all of them. But then I'm gonna change rank up. I'm gonna change the rank up to a different color. Let's do rank up in like orange, since like Black Ops 3 colors are orange and stuff. So let's just do orange. And then you're gonna do a dark orange, not too dark, not like this dark. Like just do like a kind of dark, so maybe a little bit darker than that actually. So that looks pretty good. And then you should have changed this. You're gonna go down to this, and you're gonna do either that, a really bright orange. Actually, no, let's change it to more of like a red, I guess. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then that's pretty much how you make the text. But I'm gonna add one more thing, which I forgot to add, which is satin or whatever it's called. And I'm gonna change this to overlay. And then you turn the opacity down just a little bit. And you're gonna do size. Turn that up a little bit. Opacity down. So as you guys can see, that like makes it a little bit darker, but makes it look nicer. I think it makes like the edges stand out a little bit more. So that looks pretty good, I think. And then oh wait, I think I forgot to import this first. It's on my desktop though, so I could just do this quickly. So you're gonna take the first prestige, or oops, really whatever you're working on. If you're like, I'm doing this thumbnail. Oh my god, this thumbnail is how to rank up fast. So I'm just gonna take like the first prestige logo. I couldn't find the master prestige logo, so I'm just gonna put this here. And then as you guys can see, there's a white background, so it's like, oh my gosh, no, like what are you gonna do? So you're gonna click W or wand or whatever, and if it looks like this, like if you guys can even see that, if your cursor looks like that, it's because your caps lock is on. Just turn your caps lock off. And also, if your brush is like that, like see your brush is like that, just turn the caps lock off. And then I don't know why it does that, but it does. So just click caps lock off every time you're done using it. You're just gonna click W on the white, and it should remove the majority of the background. If you guys are really picky with all this white stuff, you can just click W on this and hit Control. It doesn't really matter though, since we're gonna be like, it's not gonna really show. And then you're just gonna click Control T, which will make it bigger, and you're gonna just make it bigger, tilt it a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. You should put it like in the middle, or if you guys want to make it bigger. If you guys make it too big though, it won't be high quality. Like if you like do that, like doesn't look good anymore. So I'm not gonna do that. Click Control Z if you guys like messed up and you guys don't want something there that you put there messed up or something like that. I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. And so there's the logo. It doesn't look that good right now, so you should like click the layer styles again. Bring this over here so you can see it. I'm gonna add some satin or whatever it's called, and then that's way too dark, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna go gradient overlay and just change this to overlay, and then you just turn the opacity down a little bit. And then inner glow, I'm just gonna change this to white just because yellow doesn't look good. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make a thumbnail. You guys have been asking me how to do this for quite a while, so I thought I'd just show you. So here it is. This is how I make my thumbnails, and I'm still adding this drop shadow on though. So that looks pretty good. If you guys want to add any more things, like I guess I can just zoom out. I'm gonna move this over here a little bit. I'm gonna change the text. Where is it? I'm gonna change the text and make it a little bit bigger just because, why not? And then and if you're like resizing something, make sure to hold shift, because if you're not holding shift, then it's not gonna look that good. So just don't do like I'm not holding shift right now, and don't do that because that does not look good. If you want to change it, you guys, it's pretty much all in this, so you can pretty much just do this if you guys want to. If you guys want to make like the text spaced out, which I don't see why you would want to, but you guys can if you guys really want to. You guys can just mess around if you guys want to. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick, but you guys can just mess around if you guys want to with text. You don't have to though. I recommend you guys just not messing really with it, except changing the colors and stuff. You guys can just pretty much mess around with this. And if you guys want me to make this into a template, get like 30 likes on this video and I'll make it into a template. I'll put it on my self-fi and stuff like that if you guys want to. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. You guys want to see more tutorials on like how to make stuff on Photoshop or whatever, tell me that in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. If you guys really enjoyed, please share the video. Thank you guys for watching.